trouble.
Well, if you can't serve tasty sausage, why are we even a family? I may as well move out.
Well, if that's...
You're right. I'll stay. And tomorrow, we're gonna help Johnsonville rebuild that factory. I'll take dinner in my room with chocolate milk.
Make pasta tastier with Johnsonville Italian sausage. We don't make sausage, we make family and sausage.
Smart buying decisions are made at Majeski Motors. At Majeski Motors, we've got over 180 vehicles in stock and over 20 brands to choose from. Get pre-approved with an online credit app at MajeskiMotors.com. Search over 180 vehicles online with over 20 brands to choose from. And at Majeski Motors, your satisfaction is our #1 goal. We invite you to stop in today. Majeski Motors in Sterling, Illinois, and MajeskiMotors.com. Your smart choice for pre-owned vehicles.
Mom's here, get ready. Hey, looks great in here, guys.
Thanks, honey.
Remember, this is just between you and I.
Enjoy your free time. Do what matters most. From everyday surface cleaning to deep cleaning, Dustbusters does it all. Dustbusters is bonded, insured, honest, thorough, and dependable. We strive for the best at Dustbusters Cleaning Services. Whether residential or commercial, call us for a free estimate or find us online at dustbusterscs.com. Who you gonna call?
It's a beautiful September afternoon here in Pittsburgh. It's getaway day, and the Cubs already 6-4 on this road trip. They'll try to take 3 or 4 in this series. A couple of playoff hopefuls doing battle here on WGN. Great to have you with us alongside Jim DeShays. I'm Len Casper. The Cubs with a big win. You're intense.
I'm interested, man.
You're ready to go. Kyle Hendricks will take the ball today, looking for his second win on this trip.
Yeah, well, 3 one-run games already in this series. John Lester outstanding in the second game of the doubleheader, and then Jake Arrieta outstanding again last night. So now it falls to Kyle Hendricks. He's making his 4th start against the Pirates, but they have not faced him since the middle of May. 0-1 with a 5.63 ERA. The Cubs have seen a whole lot of Charlie Morton over the years. Not yet this year, though. Here in his home ballpark, he's been quite good. 6-2 in 10 starts with an ERA right at 3.
Cubs have taken 9 of the first 15 in this very interesting season series, and a wild game last night. The Cubs victorious in 12. We'll see what will transpire here in the series finisher coming up next.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw, but after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
You'll love living with your Lincoln MKC from Streeter. The perfect luxury car. Great for the grocery store with its hands-free tailgate, taking Fido to the vet. So much room. Safety too, with blind spot alerts and automatic braking. Your Lincoln MKC even has a push-button transmission. Nothing says luxury like a Lincoln MKC from Streeter. Test drive it today at Streeter Lincoln of the Quad Cities, 520 West Kimberly Road, Davenport.
What are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside. Delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Still brewed the hard way. This bug's for you. Honda. Start something special with a great deal on a Honda now at your Honda dealer. Napa. Home of Napa know-how. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Subway, make a smart play for savory subs this season. Score more flavor at Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. And by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN TV is brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Consistently the best weather during a series I think we've ever had here in Pittsburgh. Temps in the upper 70s. And it has been a fun set. The Cubs have won 2 of the first 3. And a chance to get within 2 games of the wild card leading Pirates.
Yeah, so obviously a swing game here today can leave town 2 games back of Pittsburgh or 4 behind the Pirates. 3 games remaining with the Pirates on the next homestand. Cardinals have kind of steadied their ship. They maintain a relatively comfortable lead. The Pirates had moved to within, what, a game and a half at one point? Back up to 4 games now. And you see where the Cubs are positioned in the National League wild card, 3 behind the Pirates, well out in front of the Giants, who are 7.5 games behind.
Cubs' magic number to clinch a postseason spot is 10 with 17 games left. And now their batting order brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Fowler and Schwarber and Coughlin, the outfield. 1, 2, 3. Rizzo. Chris Bryant had 3 hits last night and really good numbers all year against this Pirate team. Miguel Montero will catch and hit 6th. Addison Russell moves up to the 7th spot ahead of the pitcher Kyle Hendricks. Tommy La Stella gets a start at 2nd, and he'll bat 9th.
Pirates defensively are aligned this way this afternoon. Travis Snyder's in left because Andrew McCutchen is not in the lineup today. So Starling Marte, who's just a tremendous defender, he made a heck of a play last night. He's out in center. The youngster Polanco will cover right field. Harrison Gung, Walker Alvarez, third to first. Generally a good, solid defensive club. The one weak link would be Pedro Alvarez, who's made a bunch of errors there at first base. Francisco Cervelli behind the plate. You can run on him. And Charlie Morton is on the mound for the Pirates this afternoon. Started the year on the DL. He was recovering from hip surgery, so he's only made 20 starts. He's 9-7 with a 4.02. Quality starts in each of his last 3 outings. And Morton, a sinker baller, when he's on his game, will get a lot of ground balls.
Your 4 umpires. Greg Gibson works home plate. Chad Fairchild is at first. Pat Holberg at second, and the crew chief is Jim Joyce over at third. You notice the Pirates are wearing their alternate camouflage jerseys, honoring the military.
Or duck hunters.
So ready to pack. Cubs have their final homestand coming up beginning tomorrow. 10 games over 11 days. Cardinals, Brewers, Pirates, and a makeup against the Royals. Leading into the final week of the season on the road at Cincinnati and Milwaukee.
Well, this has been a very interesting series. All 3 games decided by 1 run. The wild pitch has been a big play in this series, as has the stolen base E2.
First pitch is lined to right for a base hit. Dexter Fowler's on. So the leadoff man is on. He'll try to score his 95th run of the year.
Yeah, lefty's far better against Morton than right-handed hitters this year. So Joe's got a lot of left-handed bats in the lineup today. ground ball guy. Normally Joe likes to hit and run in these situations, but I don't think he wants to do that with Schwarber. More inclined to see Fowler try to run at some point, I would think.
Yeah, you mentioned stolen bases earlier, and it's worth noting the Cubs stole 5 last night as Schwarber takes a strike. That tied their season high. The other time they stole 5 was against the Pirates as well. The Pirates pitching staff and catchers have allowed a major league leading 133 steals this year. The Cubs have allowed 127. That gets through. Kyle Schwarber with a base hit. First and second, nobody out.
That ball hammered. That would have broken a bone. Schwarber last night hit a rocket off a advertising sign out there in right field that would have been probably halfway across the Allegheny. Not hit that sign. This young man hits the ball hard. No chance for Neil Walker. A little bit of a chance, but not much. Clearly a solid single off the bat of Schwarber. And early trouble here for Charlie Morton. There's the sign I'm talking about. I mean, he pinged that thing about halfway up, and it wasn't on the way down when it hit it. If you got bonus points for distance and noise, that would have been worth something, but it was foul.
And a little extra pub for a worthy cause. Pirates Charities. Strike called on Chris Coghlan. Jorge Soler is on his way back, activated officially from the DL after helping the Myrtle Beach Pelicans win the Carolina League Championship, the Mills Cup. Soler went on the DL August 24th with a left oblique strain. So he hopes to nudge his way into the starting mix out there in right once again. That's a curveball, and it misses low. Morton, a big guy, 6'5", 225, 31 years old, drafted originally by Atlanta. Their 5th pick in 2002. Jeff Francoeur, Brian McCann among those taken ahead of Morton by the Braves that season. Made his debut with the Braves in 08, traded to Pittsburgh the following year. Lots of injuries in his career, including the hip surgery JD mentioned. That could be 2. Walker, and gets away. Gunn could not handle it, and hopefully Schwarber is all right. He gets up slowly. The bases are loaded with nobody out.
Yeah, doesn't look good, man. He went in hard on an awkward angle.
That'll be an error on Jung-Ho Kang, and Schwarber taking a little stroll.
And bad feed by Walker upset the timing of the play. Threw a little change up there to Kang, and that's a tough play when you got a guy like Schwarber barreling in on you and reach down and handle that throw. So Kang will get the error, but for me, that's on Walker. Walker's part of that play was a lot easier than Kang's, but all attention now on Kyle Schwarber as he tries to run this off. Gives the thumbs up, says he's good to go.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And again, defense, big part of the narrative. That was the case last night. Errors and big time defensive gems. Each team committed 2 errors. And here's Anthony Rizzo, struggling as of late, but the game-winning sac fly in the 12th last night came up big when needed, as has just about always been the case this season. 1 ball, no strikes.
Challenge with Morton is to either get that low ball in the air or force him up in the zone a little bit. Sinkers, curveballs, and a changeup for Morton.
Bounced wide of first. It's foul. Single error. Setting it up for the Cubs just as a lot of the fans are getting settled into their seats. Morton from the far first base side of the rubber, and another ground ball on the infield. They get to this time, and Gong is hurt. Looks like he is grabbing his left knee or shin as he and Coughlin came together. So that'll go 4-6-3. The Cubs grab the lead with Clint Hurdle and two of their, or at least one of their athletic trainers, along with possibly an interpreter. He is writhing in pain right now.
Coughlin barely avoids the baseball to begin with, and then Gung not able to get airborne before the contact comes from Coughlin.
That looked bad. The foot was planted and the leg bending in a very awkward fashion.
He just takes that extra little side step to position himself before making the throw, and that did not enable him to get airborne before the hit. If you're not planted and you take that hit, you're going to be fine. But if that foot is on the ground, well, that looks like a pretty significant knee problem for a guy who's been a very valuable piece for this Pittsburgh club. They have a lot of position player depth, but McCutcheon obviously is the main guy, and then Gung and Marte probably the next two in the pecking order when you talk about value for this club this year.
How about that? Back-to-back plays. Schwarber with a minor injury and able to stay in the game, and now this one.
Well, you knew it was going to be a key in this ball game with Morton going for the Pirates and Hendricks for the Cubs. Infield play would be, obviously a focus with two sinker ballers, guys who get a lot of ground balls.
That is a clean slide. You see Coughlin easily able to reach the bag. That's how you're supposed to do it. They say baseball is not a contact sport, but it is. And they've tried to take some of that contact out at home plate.
Yeah, and to a certain extent in the middle of the infield too, with the neighborhood play not being reviewable, they let middle infielders cheat a little bit if there's an accurate throw.
Well, the Pirates have a lot of depth. We have chronicled that throughout this series, but if they're going to be without him for any length of time, that really hurts them. He has had a terrific rookie season.
Jordy Mercer will come in and replace Gung at short.
Concern for Jung Ho Kang in the Pirates dugout. Looks like Chris Coughlin very concerned as well. Nobody trying to hurt anybody. He was just trying to break up a double play. No RBI for Rizzo. It is 1-0 Cubs. Schwarber's at third, 2 outs, and here's Bryant.
And this obviously becomes a very important at bat. You got bases loaded, nobody out. You're thinking big number. Pirates get a double play, and now falls to Bryant here with 2 outs to try to get home this second run. Chris, big night last night.
Curve misses outside. Yeah, he had 3 hits, 2 doubles. Knocked in a run. Stole a base and scored a run. 93 RBIs on the year. And he's had a good road trip, hitting 300. 2-0.
Hopefully Schwarber doesn't stiffen up and he's able to stay in this ball game.
2-1. Morton with 8 DL stints since 2009. That's a strike, and it's 2-2. That particular shot, you're going to see Jason Mott in it all day. The reason is that is where he has positioned himself the last 2 games, and because the Cubs have won both, baseball players are a bit superstitious by and large, so he'll remain in that shot.
Perfectly logical thinking. Got to be killing Jason not to be involved right now. He's a high energy guy, loves to take the ball.
Full count, 3-2. So Charlie Morton overhauled his mechanics back in 2011 to do the Roy Halladay thing. I mean, there was a point, JD, where it was exact. Similar now, but not quite a carbon copy.
He changed his game too. He used to throw a lot of 4-seam fastballs and try to blow it by it. He's got a good arm, and he sacrificed some velocity for movement.
In the air, right center. And it's Polanco to make the catch. The Cubs get 1, and the Pirates are coming up.
Unleash your refreshing citrus kick. Do the do.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style Chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite: Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Unleash your refreshing citrus kick.
The National Weather Service in the Quad Cities has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Johnson County, southeastern Keokuk County in southeastern Iowa, northwestern Louisa County in southeastern Iowa, Washington County in southeastern Iowa, until 12:15 p.m. At 11:46 a.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Kelowna to 6 miles southwest of Richmond to near Richland, moving east at 45 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Washington, Columbus Junction, Kelowna, Wellman, Lone Tree, Riverside, Hills, Brighton, Richland, Ainsworth, Crawfordsville, Cotter, Coppock, Richmond, Wyman, Keota, Westchester, Mar Park, Haskins, and Lake Darling State Park. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 12:15 p.m. for the following county: Louisa, Iowa.
And a strike call. It's a fastball at 87.
He'll go pretty much 87 to 91. Looks to sink the ball. He'll also cut his fastball. Plus changeup. works in the curveball on occasion as well.
Polanco 6'5", 230. .29 doubles, 25 steals, and 0 for 1 today.
Montero set up over the inside corner and a little cut fastball right on the inside edge. Mr. Polanco quickly retired.
Marte playing center with McCutchen out of the lineup. Huge defensive play in left field last night. And he nailed Tommy La Stella in the 11th at second base. It was his 13th outfield assist. That leads the National League. The Pirates outfielders have 33.
Yeah, just a spectacular play by Marte out there. That's deep in the corner and left. He was able to get to it before it got to the wall, and then perfect throw to second base.
Ball to the shortstop, Russell. Marte is out.
Marte, like McCutchen, he's got all the tools. I guess the one big difference is McCutchen's a little bit more patient at the plate, but Marte can do it all. He's got some power, he's got speed, and he's got quite an arm.
Two quick outs, and it's Neil Walker. He had 2 hits last night. 2 for 3, was lifted for a pinch runner in the 8th. Switch hitter batting lefty. And he fouls back. Cubs had the bases loaded, nobody out in the top of the first. Could only get 1 as Morton limited the damage, although the Pirates lost their starting shortstop in the process. Softly lined in the center for a 2-out base hit.
And having to make that change, that means Jordy Mercer is now in the cleanup spot in the Pirate batting order. He's more of a bottom of the order type hitter. Bad pitch, sinker down and away. But a very solid approach by Walker.
Mercer looks at a strike. Product of Oklahoma State. And fouled away.
Come on.
Pedro Alvarez on deck. Nice attempt by La Stella as he laid out, but he couldn't get it. So Mercer not in the lineup, but in for the injured Gong, and now the Pirates are 2 on and 2 down for Alvarez.
Yeah, beware the late addition to the lineup, right? Whether it's an early game injury or a scratch just before the game, it seems like those guys oftentimes step up and have a big day. Again, not a bad pitch, breaking ball out away from Mercer off the end of the bat a little bit. The Pirate hitters, with Hendricks, they're seeing him for the 4th time this year. They know what he's all about. It's not about trying to throw the ball by you. He places the ball, changes speeds, moves it in and out. And against that type of pitcher, you're usually focusing on trying to stay through the middle of the diamond.
It's generally not what Pedro Alvarez tries to do, especially in this park. He tries to park it in the river.
Focusing on the middle of the Allegheny.
1 ball, no strikes. Going back to 2012, only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more home runs than Alvarez among National League players.
Respecting that power, trying to get him to expand his zone. Alvarez will do that, but he'll also take his walks.
If we chop off 2012, Anthony Rizzo is second in the NL in homers since 2013, behind Stanton. 3-0.
If you're going to nibble, commit to it. Don't throw him a cookie here on 3-0.
Yeah, that is one of your pitching tenets.
Yeah.
That a lot of guys nibble early and then get behind in the count and throw one right over the heart of the plate.
Yeah, there you go. That's a perfect 3-0 right there. Just painting that outside corner. You know, and whether it's intentional or not, umpires tend to be a little generous on 3-0. Sometimes you'll get that borderline call on 3-0 that you wouldn't have gotten earlier in the count.
Popped him up. This will reach the seats behind the tarp. And left field line. Fortunately, we haven't seen the tarp in use in this series. We did in Philadelphia. That looks perfect. Just stay right there. Cover is beautiful. It's a work of art. Don't touch the painting. Called strike 3.
Great comeback.
So he does come back from the 3-0 start to that sequence, and the Pirates ran 2, 1-0 Cubs. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
In the Old West, things were settled the old-fashioned way. A duel, just one-on-one. At Montana Jack's, we believe it should be that way again. Just you and our soon-to-be famous USDA prime meat steaks. Grilled to perfection, served along with our salad bar and potato, just the way you like it. It's time for a showdown. Montana Jack's, 5400 27th Street, Moline.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
Allmake's Office Furniture Showroom in Moline is the place for great deals on Hahn office furniture. Take a walk through our 72,000 square foot showroom and find that perfect desk, chair, or cabinet from Hahn to furnish your business or home office.
The service after the sale is also important to us, and they're always there for us.
It's so easy to work with, and they offer both, as you see in this office, new and used.
Stop by today and view our huge selection of new and used Hahn furniture.
WGNTV.com right now, and click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner to connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and information while you're watching at home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape, pools, patio furniture, hot tubs, and more. Everything you need to have more fun at home this summer. Is that how you spell it? Maybe he meant to say he's playing hockey. An extra O.
I don't know. I don't know how you spell hooky when you play hooky. Is it EY or just Y?
I'm going to go with no E, but you're going to be off school. I guess it doesn't matter how you spell it, right?
Maybe
base hit Montero.
Maybe he should be in school. Well, second inning starts as the first one did. The theme early in the game yesterday was missed opportunities for the Cubs. They had a lot of base runners against A.J. Burnett. Were not able to do a whole lot of damage, however. Same thing can be said for the first inning here today. Looking for that crooked number, had to settle for 1.
Addison Russell had a front row seat for the game last night. Joe Madden did not get him into the game, and I think part of the reason was he needed him to get a rest. He played a doubleheader the day before. We talked about Clint Hurdle spotting his starters. No McCutchen today. And these are all big games, and I think if these two managers were managing teams struggling to get into the postseason, they wouldn't admit this. I think McCutchen would be in there if the Pirates were 6 games out or something. But you've got a little cushion. Bounce to third, fair ball. Toward the corner, slowly rolling. Montero to third. Gary Jones is going to send him. The relay throw to the plate, not in time. RBI double, Addison Russell, 2-0 Cubs.
Well, that run doesn't score, not on that play, if McCutchen's playing, because Marte would have been in left. Snyder does not have the wheels. That was a battle of wills there as Mickey was ready to drop anchor at third, and Gary Jones said, no, sir, keep on going. Inner third up a little bit. Russell didn't really crush it, but he hits it hard enough in a good spot right down the third base line.
Hendricks squares and takes ball 1 outside.
The legs of Montero have been put to the test the last couple of days. Stole a base, stole his first base of the year last night.
He needs a rest. Bunted foul off the shin guard of Cervelli. 1-1. All right, according to Twitter, I've got 3 different spellings of hooky, and I'm good with any of the spellings, but I think the one we saw with the EY works. We'll give that young fan the benefit of the doubt.
Well, clearly he had made an adjustment on his poster too, so he had it one way initially, and then he must have done some research. Maybe he was on Twitter too.
It's a strike call, throw to second, and gets away, but Russell was not aware of that fact until it was too late. Catchers' throws, by and large, in this series have not been particularly good, have they?
No, there's been some errant throws, and there's been some missed opportunities to keep the ball in the infield out at second base, too. That one does not cost the Pirates.
Expecting a 2-strike attempt, and he does, and he bunts foul, and he strikes out as a result.
Talking with Joe earlier this morning, the point of emphasis for him next spring, pitcher bunting. Cub fans, let's go. The Cubs return home tomorrow afternoon. Man, this is going to be fun. Final homestand of the year. The Cardinals, the Brewers, the Pirates are in town, and then the Royals for a makeup game. For ticket availability, visit Cubs.com. The joint will be jumping.
There's Tommy La Stella. He's in its second. Starlin Castro started the first 3 games of the series. He's put up terrific numbers against Morton as well, but he starts the game in the dugout.
Yeah, there had to be some temptation to play Castro again today with the numbers against Morton, but I think Joe just wanted as many left-handed bats in there as possible.
Pulled to right. Fair ball. Here comes Russell. La Stella motoring towards second. He's got a double, and it's 3-0. Jumped all over Charlie Morton early.
And no harm now for Hendricks not getting the bunt down. La Stella picked him up with that double into the right field corner. Morton with that fastball right over the heart of the plate. Really hasn't established anything today. The breaking ball and off-speed stuff.
I think that was a splitter that was up. 85 miles an hour.
There's nothing to get the Cub hitters off the fastball.
So Ray Searage out to talk it over. Pirates just announcing a left knee injury to Jung Ho Kang, but we don't know the severity of it yet. He's being looked at. We'll give you an update later as we hear more.
It didn't look good as he was coming off the field.
Here's Fowler, single and a run in the first inning. Career high 95th run this season. So back to bunting, and we had a shot of Castro. He laid down a perfect squeeze bunt to give the Cubs their second run last night. He thinks that's the first squeeze bunt he's ever had at any level since he signed with the Cubs. I don't remember one.
Joe said he kind of had to talk him into it. Joe was fearful of the ground ball double play, and he said if he didn't get the bunt down on the first pitch, he was going to put a hit and run play on it. Castro said, yeah, I can do it. I can get it down, but I hit this guy pretty good, too. He was kind of pressing his case to swing away.
Fouled back. What a turnaround this year versus last year in a lot of ways. But just against the Pirates, the Cubs went 5-14 last year. They lost 7 of 10 here and 7 of 9 at Wrigley Field. This would be their 10th victory against the Pirates if they can get it today. On a hop to second, and Walker gets Fowler. Estella's at third, 2 outs. Schwarber the batter, and he'll face a drastic pull shift on the infield.
Pirates 50-24 in their home ballpark, identical home record as the St. Louis Cardinals, so they're not used to losing series here. This would be a nice series win for the Cubs if they could take 3 out of 4.
The Pirates are 10-0-1 in their last 11 home series. So they have not lost a home set in their last 11. Schwarber pops it up. Harrison makes the catch, and we're at the time of the year where you leave it all on the field. Miguel Montero going first to home and taking a little breather. 3-0 Cubs early.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
It's spa season, and QCA Pools and Spas is clearing out their warehouse this Thursday through Sunday with savings up to 40%. You can choose from over 30 spas under the big tent across the street from our store. Spas starting as low as $16.95. Get our 6-person Marcel Lounger Spa or our 7-person non-lounger Sienna Spa. With dual waterfalls, stainless steel jets, and LED lights. Your choice only $59.99. Infrared saunas are starting at $14.99. 6 months same as cash with approved credit. Don't miss the factory spa clearance September 17th through the 20th across from QCA Pools and Spas in Bettendorf.
Hey, what are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal, famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
Dynamic Power Racing Technology, the area's one-stop shop for all your street and racing needs. Better handling, routine maintenance, or more power, Dynamic Power offers a complete in-house machine shop. We offer computerized balancing, dyno testing, cylinder head repair, and machine work. From full engine rebuilds to your favorite parts and brands, at Dynamic Power, we will work with you to give you the best build for your budget. Dynamic Power Racing Technology. Track tested, customer approved.
Through the end of October at Bart Optical, get progressive, no-line bifocals for just $99. Right now at Bart Optical, get an exam, contacts, and glasses for only $149. Bart Optical, vision for life.
Cub fans, don't forget to check out Len and JD's baseball blog at WGNTV.com. The blog is sponsored by Jeff Vukovich, a nationwide insurance agent serving the area for 37 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side.
Strike one from Hendricks to Francisco Cervelli. 3-0, the Cubs lead. Cervelli will be followed by Snyder and Harrison. Hendricks was going into his windup, and Cervelli needed an extra second.
So Kyle has made it a point of emphasis to make sure he goes inside on the right-handed hitters here today.
Cervelli came over last November in the offseason from the Yankees. Left-hander Justin Wilson to replace Russell Martin, who left via free agency. It broke up the Wilson-Watson lefty tandem out in the bullpen. Still have Tony Watson, but no Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson's a Yankee. Martin's a Blue Jay.
Cervelli's making under $1 million this year. Bryant will charge and get him. To throw a pitch at Wrigley Field through September 19th, take part in the fight against cancer by helping raise funds for the Lester Madden, Mott, and Rizzo Foundations in support of pediatric cancer research and awareness. The top contributor from each organization gets 2 tickets and the chance to throw a ceremonial first pitch at the September 20th game. Visit Cubs.com/letsgogold for details. Side on Travis Snyder, 1 ball and 1 strike. Second stint as a Pirate for Snyder, and he cranks one to deep center. Fowler is back. Will watch it go into the batter's eye area. That is a first home run for either team in this 4-game series. 3-1.
Snyder back in Pittsburgh after being with the Orioles earlier this year, hits home run number 4. It's down in the zone a little bit, but he drops that back shoulder and tees off on it. Straight away center field. An impressive swing of the bat here by Travis Snyder. We get the Pirates on the board.
One and one. Foul tip by Harrison, and it's 1-2. Cincinnati native, went to the University of Cincinnati, 6th round pick of the Cubs in 2008. Debuted with the Pirates 2011. Hard to believe, only one home run so far in the series for both teams combined, and this is the 4th game. Harrison, an all-star last year, hit .315. DL time this season with torn left thumb ligaments. He held on a pitch in the dirt. 2-2.
Yeah, Harrison, a super utility guy, just played so well last year early on that he forced his way into the lineup. He can play all over the field. Jake Arrieta last night went 8 innings, allowed 2 runs, only 1 earned. And the bullpen was outstanding.
Foul tip for strike 3. Third punch out for Hendricks.
Took him 9 pitches, but ultimately got him with that cut changeup.
Morton, the pitcher, career .073 hitter. Fastball right down the middle, and he swung through it to make it 0-2. Normally, when you look at a guy's on base percentage and it's double what his average is, you say that is really impressive.
When it's 031 to 062, you don't get too excited.
Called strike 3, and the inning is over. Cubs lead 3-1 after the Snyder homer.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Corvins Insurance.
Old age, hail damage,
or maybe even golf ball damage.
There are many factors that can affect the life of your roof. At Old Town Roofing, we offer several solutions to your weathered roof. We do drone inspections to get a bird's eye view of your roof's condition. Old Town Roofing is the only IKO Shield Pro Plus roofing contractor within a 60-mile radius of the Quad Cities. Find us online at oldtownroofing.com. At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top. Check us out with the Better Business Bureau. We maintain an A+ rating.
Experience the good life at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. Take a break from the day and enjoy a delicious lunch in our wine cellar restaurant. And enjoy a variety of soups, sandwiches, desserts, all made fresh daily. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Experience the good life today. Goods Furniture, just a short drive away in Kewanee, Illinois.
Live radar when you need it. Download the Storm Track 8 weather app today.
We hid cameras in 2 different cars, the Chevy Equinox with built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi and the Ford Escape without.
Chocolate chip, chocolate chip.
Keep your legs down. Athena, put your leg down, please.
Chevrolet is the first and only car company to bring built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi to cars, trucks, and crossovers.
Right now, qualified lessees can get this 2015 Chevy Equinox LT for around $199 a month. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Still brewed the hard way, this Bud's for you. Travis Snyder getting the Pirates on the board. Cubs lead 3-1, and the Bluebirds are out here as Chris Coughlin is announced as his slide at second base caused Chung Ho Kang to come out of the game. Curve strike.
Well, understandable that the fans would boo. That's what fans do when one of their players gets hurt, but it was a clean play.
Pulled foul.
Nice play down there.
There you go. Giving up the helmet to make the play.
Tremendous technique. Quickly off the stool, squares up behind it.
That is not Susie Cool, but that was a Susie Cool-like play. My favorite name among all the ball girls, ball women, ball dudes, ball boys, ball people.
Ball folk.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
A lot of breaking pitches to Coughlin. That's going to be a key for Morton if he can get the command of that breaking pitch. Cervelli always entertaining.
Yeah, he plays with a lot of flair.
He had one yesterday, ball in the dirt. He spun around, he was looking all over for it. It was actually in his mitt.
Rizzo hit into a double play in the first inning. Was on that double play. The Cubs scored their run, and that's when the Gong injury occurred. Alexander asks us on Twitter, what happens if the Cubs and Pirates finish with the same record? Well, if they're both in the playoffs and the wild card teams, it would go down to head-to-head. So a win today and the Cubs would clinch the season series. That's significant. Only when a playoff spot's on the line or it's a division title on the line would you have an extra
game.
Game. Ball 4.
And you see the challenge that pitchers face when they try to work Anthony Rizzo inside. He covers the outside part of the plate so well. You feel like you have to pitch him in, but it's hard to get called strikes in there. As long as Anthony's patient, he's going to work a lot of walks when pitchers employ that strategy.
Bryant flied to right in his first at bat. Talked to him today about those home road splits that we referenced last night. I joked, I should talk about them again today because when I mentioned them last night, you had 3 straight hits. He said, that's pretty normal, right? He said, I'm still getting used to all the different ballparks. And he pulls one to left. Snyder can't get it. Rizzo on his way to third. Bryant to second with a double.
Tell you what, he's done a lot of damage in this ballpark. He's hit for a high average here. Bunch of extra base hits. And again, that's about that ball really well hit, but that's a play that maybe Marte makes. Been one, possibly 2 plays now that have been difference makers with McCutchen on the bench, Marte in center, and Snyder in left. Low fastball down and in. Driven out there. Snyder was deep. And Marte gets that one. If he was positioned as deeply as Snyder would have been, there's a good chance he wouldn't have been.
Montero the batter, the infield moving in. In the air, not very deep. Marte will make the catch. Rizzo tagging, and he's going to stay there. And he would have been out. Now, Snyder was in the area, but that was Marte's ball all the way. Usually the center fielder, and we chronicled his throwing prowess.
Through a strike. They're emphatically calling off Snyder. Well framed by Cervelli.
Throw Tracks had it as a strike. They will walk Russell intentionally with the pitcher on deck. Pitcher back to hitting 8th today after hitting 9th the last 2 games.
Decision there for Hurdle with the base open and Russell coming up, already down a couple and 2 in scoring position.
Three on, 2 down, and the pitch to Hendricks is a strike. Hey, Big Diesel Bob is tuning us in Hawaii. It was a local 6:30 a.m. start there. Big cup of coffee and Cubs baseball.
Yeah, a little Kona coffee. Maybe a little coconut omelet. Breakfast pina colada. Go get them.
Swing and a miss. Cubs leave the bases loaded. They lead 3-1 in the 3rd.
Unleash your refreshing citrus kick. Do the do.
When your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
I recommend Hanford Insurance in Geneseo, selling nationwide. I see firsthand the inferior parts some insurance companies want to put on your car when it gets wrecked.
We make sure you get all new factory parts on your car with the OEM endorsement.
If you want your car fixed with the parts that were made for it,
call Hanford Insurance. And
when your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
In the Old West, things were settled the old-fashioned way. A duel, just one-on-one. At Montana Jack's, we believe it should be that way again. Just you and our soon-to-be famous USDA prime meat steaks. Grilled to perfection, served along with our salad bar and potato, just the way you like it. It's time for a showdown. Montana Jack's, 5400 27th Street, Moline.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash.
The 3-degree guarantee funds were used by Blessings in a Backpack to feed 350 Galesburg students over the weekend.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee, helping great community organizations. Supported by Erickson Chevrolet Buick.
Unleash your refreshing citrus kick. Do the do.
Let's take a look at the Ford upcoming schedule. Beginning tomorrow, 3 with the Cardinals, then the Brewers are in town, followed by the Pirates. All Central all the time, and then a makeup game with the Royals. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Cup fan enjoying a beautiful day here at PNC Park. and a 3-1 Cub lead as Kyle Hendricks sets to work the bottom of the third. Gregory Polanco.
Did I miss anything?
You missed the Cubs' upcoming schedule.
Okay.
Missed a little Cub fan running through the stands with his bear claw.
Watch the replay later. Some may file this under the TMI category, but sometimes it's fun to peel back the curtain a little bit. This is a huge press box here in Pittsburgh. And the broadcast booth is a long way away from the facilities.
Yeah, a couple cups of coffee. Make the run.
So you gotta go back out, and you gotta go
past all the riders. Usually you have to stop and say hi to somebody.
Keep going. Still haven't found it. See the very right side of the press box.
Can we get a remote camera in there?
No, that'd be a bad idea. Deep center, Fowler's back on it. Gone, another one to the batter's eye. This time it's Polanco, and he thumped it, and it's a 3-2 ball game.
And Polanco, just 23 years of age, much ballyhooed hitting prospect for the Pirates. Having a decent year, not a great year, but there's a lot more in there. He's a very talented guy. Goes down through the baseball, puts backspin on it, and I think once he learns to drop that back shoulder and lift the ball, you're going to see more power. He's kind of got a Jason Hayward-like swing. This time it pays off for him in spades. There's your Xfinity Speed replay. Second long ball allowed by Hendricks today. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports.
What happened here? Did Jay think he got hit?
He gets hit a lot. This is the Polanco. That ball's off the plate. And went out and got it. Dead
Here's
center.
the pitch to
Here's
Marte. Knob of the bat.
Okay.
Rick Solfield down at third. Nick Leva across the way at first. On a hop to Bryant. Marte 0 for 2. Right now is a great time to plan for your 2016 Cubs spring training experience at beautiful Sloan Park. Go to Cubs.com/Mesa to place a deposit on season tickets and secure the best seats available. Individual spring training tickets go on sale in January. Be sure to visit Cubs.com/Mesa for the latest updates. Neil Walker takes a strike. Pirates runs coming on solo shots to center, and Walker just got hit. Second time he's reached single back in the first.
Fazio's not going to waste any time. They're going to get somebody up in the bullpen.
And again, you've got expanded rosters. Henrietta and Lester helped you out a lot here these last 2 days. But you've got a short start from Hamill. You've got Dan Herron, who has struggled. He goes tomorrow. You've got a bullpen day on Saturday. So this is not an ideal situation to have Clayton Richard up this early. prefer to be able to save him for Saturday.
Yeah, there's two ways you can go. If you decide to make an early move with Kyle, you can run Richard out there and try to get him stretched out, get 3 innings or so out of him, or you could just piece it together based on matchups. You have that many arms out there. Not, there's a number of guys out there that haven't pitched a whole lot here lately, and highly unlikely some of those guys like Medina would be used unless there's a blowout type game. But this time of year, managers they hate to relinquish leads.
What was your line? Beware of the guy who comes in early or late. They've got a play now on Mercer. Meanwhile, Walker inching down the third base line, and the tag applied. A huge out. 2 down in the inning. Mercer's 2 for 2.
Yeah, good day at the plate. Bad decision on the bases, and the Cubs make a nice play to get him. I think at some point in that sequence, Walker's probably got to try to score. Because even if they throw him out, Mercer's going to move into scoring position, so it would have been worth Walker's while to try to race home here. But this is on Mercer. He's just too aggressive with that turn at first base.
So we'll try to piece together how that out was recorded.
8-6-3-4-3. Jenny.
I was going to say it's Tommy Two-Tone's album cut.
See Chad Fairchild motioning that he was going to be out for leaving the base pass anyway.
Alvarez high and deep. Right field. Coughlin is back at the wall. She's gone. A 2-run homer for Alvarez. And the Pirates lead 4-3.
Long balls really have not been an issue for Kyle Hendricks this year. Certainly they are today. A couple of solo shots and now a wall scraper by the big fella. He's got light tower power. He did not get all of that one, but he got enough of it. Number 24 for Alvarez. First pitch breaking ball. He was confident he got enough of it.
Cervelli. Cubs with all kinds of chances to get more than the 3 they had to this point. Pirates have answered with 3 home runs. Cervelli, the left-handed hitter on deck. Snyder, who took him deep in the second, so Kyle may need to get Cervelli here. It could be done for the day. Chopped foul to third.
Cervelli's first real chance in his career to be the primary catcher with the Yankees all those years. He was the backup guy. He's had more at bats this year than in any season in his career.
It comes at 3-2 and it's fouled. I mentioned he's making under $1 million. That's significant for a team like the Pirates. They have to get good value. Russell Martin signed with the Blue Jays, 5 years, $82 million. Pirates just couldn't afford him. So while he's making $7 million this year, and eventually it'll go up to $20 million per season. Cervelli making just a small fraction of that. have made some very shrewd moves here, haven't they, over the last few years? Neil Huntington, their general manager. A lot has been written about Clint Hurdle, the old school manager, buying into the new school concepts and the analytics. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end a 3-run inning. Polanco and Alvarez home runs, 4-3 Pittsburgh.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite. Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
Nothing ruins your day like a clogged drain or sewer. Well, fix it with
Peterson Plumbing. How may I help you?
Peterson's courteous text will make Peterson will clean any home's drain for just $99.99. That's up to 1.5 hour service on any drain, $99.99. And only Peterson offers a 6-month written warranty. Clogged drains? Fix it with a phone call to Peterson.
From our family to yours, Peterson Plumbing and Heating.
Buy more, save more this Labor Day at Grand Appliance and TV. Get up to $300 in instant savings on all the hottest brands. Buy 1 appliance, get $50. Buy 2, get $100. Buy 3, get $150. Buy 4, get $200. Buy 5, get $250. Buy 6 and get $300. Get additional savings on tons of kitchen packages. Plus, Grand's instant $300 savings. Stop by your Grand showroom in Davenport on East 53rd Street. Grand Appliance and TV. You make it home.
The candidates know the road to the White House begins here in Iowa. So as they swing through the Quad Cities, WQAD News 8 pledges to cut through the rhetoric and the slogan. Ask them the questions you want answered and fact check what they say. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Welcome back. And by the way, yes. The question you asked me. Pirates have made some shrewd moves. And the inning ending, I never answered. Okay. Yes.
Thank you for answering.
Tomorrow's the final Budweiser Bleacher Friday, and we're going to turn singles into doubles. Tomorrow, all Budweiser Bleacher fans 21 years of age and older will receive a 3/4 length sleeve Cubs top, pictured there. It's lovely. Plus, the afternoon will include fun social media interaction throughout the game. Visit Cubs.com for details. I didn't want you to think I was blowing you off.
No, I asked it somewhat rhetorically, assuming you would answer correctly because you're just a nice guy, even if you disagreed with me. Although I'd prefer you disagree. If you felt that way, but yeah, they become a powerhouse here in the National League Central.
The big challenge in baseball these days, especially for some of the smaller market clubs, is to identify those pieces that you're willing to lock up long term. And if you do enough, you can save yourself some money. Give the young player the guarantee, the security of a multi-year deal, and as he blossoms into a star player, it becomes a very club-friendly contract. Charlie Morton, the pitcher here, he's in year 2 of a 3-year, $21 million deal.
So he is working with a lead for the first time in this ball game, and that ball is foul. Alvarez nearly nicked it while it was still fair.
Good bid by La Stella for his second extra base hit down into that right field corner. Doubled last time, drove in a run.
Alvarez is asking the first base umpire, Chad Fairchild, how he saw it. From our perch, it looked like if Alvarez had touched the ball, it would have been fair. In the air, late break by Polanco, but plenty of time to get there, and he's got it to La Stella. Back to the top, and Fowler for the third time.
Cubs have put a lot of pressure on Morton here today. They've crossed home plate 3 times, multiple base runners in every inning. They've left 5 on so far.
Of third, Mercer, and he will not play. They've got Harrison, the third baseman, over with Walker and Alvarez. I'd love to see your Cubs selfies. Hashtag WGN Cubs on Twitter. Is that Matt Caesar with a young Cub fan?
I believe it is.
I like it.
Here's a little bonus for the good folks at home to work on. You can play along too if you haven't seen this, but I'm guessing you've seen this. This is from the Stats game notes the other day. Okay. Andrew McCutchen, Chris Bryant currently tied. They're in the top 5 in the National League in RBIs. 4 times previously since 1950, a Cub and a Pirate have ranked in the top 5 in RBI at the end of the year. I'm going to give you the years, and folks at home can grind away on this. 1958.
Okay.
1965.
Okay.
1972. And 2000.
Call strike 3 to get Fowler. Well, I can give it to Cubs, I think. I think most Cub fans could. Generous call there by Greg Gibson. I'm going to go with Ernie Banks in 58.
Writing down your answers. I'm not going to confirm nor deny.
I'm going to say Billy Williams has got to be one, if not both, of the others. Ron Santo would be my second choice, and Sammy Sosa in 2000. Close. Do I have to give you the Pirates too?
Confirm nor deny.
Okay.
I'm
going to say Willie Stargell's involved in that mix as well.
Okay. We'll answer this question in full in the next half inning.
58 Pirate. When was Ralph Kiner a Pirate? It's a strike on Schwarber. 1-2. You say 2000?
Yeah, the
2000 Pirates. That one really is going to stump me.
Yeah, the toughest gets were the 58 Pirate and the 2000 Pirate.
Okay, the answer to come: 4-3 Pirates in the fourth.
This Chicago baseball game is locally sponsored by OneCorp.
Old age, hail damage,
or maybe even golf ball damage.
There are many factors that can affect the life of your roof. At Old Town Roofing, we offer several solutions to your weathered roof. We do drone inspections to get a bird's eye view of your roof's condition. Old Town Roofing is the only IKO Shield Pro Plus roofing contractor within a 60-mile radius of the Quad Cities. Find us online at oldtownroofing.com. At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top. Check us out with the Better Business Bureau. We maintain an A+ rating.
Goods, America's Furniture Showplace, just a short drive away in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Stroll through the shops at Market Square. Find unique gifts, clothing, wine, and so much more. Take the short drive today to see the Goods difference. Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
What's going on at Streeter? There's a whole lot of style, technology, and excitement waiting for you at Streeter Lincoln. Great cars from one of the Quad Cities' most trusted dealers. If you want a luxury car, test drive the new Lincolns at Streeter Lincoln Quad Cities, 520 West Kimberly Road, Davenport.
Ow! Oh my!
Wow.
You look amazing. I love your new look.
So tell us, where did you go?
The Hair Society, of course. Of course.
The Hair Society.
where society meets. Bettendorf, Iowa.
Cub fans, show your Cubby pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC.
Got a new pitcher for the Cubs. Kyle Hendricks out after 3 innings. And his left-hander, Clayton Richard, 32 years old, recently turned to 32.
Clayton suffered a loss in Philadelphia the other day, but really threw the ball well. 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, didn't walk anybody, struck out 4.
Run scored on a wild pitch.
Did a whole lot of that.
Okay, so let's get the answer to our Pirate Cub RBI question.
Yeah, you were all over it. You nailed the Cubs.
Snyder bounces to Rizzo. Okay, hang on. We'll get the answer. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Along with back on Len Casper. The Pirates will wrap up this series. Pirates lead 4-3.
Ooh, good try. Banks, 58. Frank Thomas for the Pirates in 58. Williams and Stargell both in 65 and 72. And Sosa and Giles in 2000.
Ryan Giles. Bryant and McCutcheon back to the mound to get Harrison.
Yeah, of that group, in 58 led the league in 29, and this is the anniversary of Ernie.
That's right. It was 62 years ago today. Ernie Banks made his major league debut as a Cub versus Philadelphia, September 17th. 1953. One strike on Morton. Late swing, ground ball, Rizzo and Clayton Richard. Pretty easy 1-2-3 frame for him. Cubs are down a run as we go to the 5th.
When your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
I recommend Hanford Insurance in Geneseo, selling nationwide. I see firsthand the inferior parts some insurance companies want to put on your car when it gets wrecked.
We make sure you get all new factory parts on your car with the OEM endorsement.
If you want your car fixed with the parts that were made for it,
call Hanford Insurance. And
when your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
Hey, what are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
So here's $300. I'm giving you $300.
Because you're awesome. For everything you do for everybody else.
Let's keep the Pay It Forward circle going. If you know someone who gives everything of themselves, we want to give you $300 to give to them. Pay It Forward. Make a nomination at WQAD.com.
It's spa season, and QCA Pools and Spas is clearing out their warehouse this Thursday through Sunday with savings up to 40%. You can choose from over 30 spas under the big tent across the street from our store. Spas starting as low as $16.95. Get our 6-person Marcel Lounger Spa or our 7-person non-lounger Sienna Spa with dual waterfalls, stainless steel jets, and LED lights. Your choice, only $59.99. Infrared saunas are starting at $14.99. 6 months same as cash with approved credit. Don't miss the factory spa clearance, September 17th through the 20th, across from QCA Pools and Spas in Bettendorf.
Time now for the 5th inning, brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank.
Pay off the Ernie Banks note. He would hit his first home run on September the 20th back in 1953. Home plate umpire was Frank Sikori. He would later be umpire at second base 17 years after that, when Ernie hit number 500 at Wrigley Field.
Good luck charm. Dan Herron celebrating a birthday today.
5?
Sounds good. Well, Cubs got to come from behind here. Morton has settled down a little bit after a lot of early traffic.
Strike one on Coughlin. Behind him. That was not a fastball.
It's an overcooked breaking ball. And Rizzo last night, there was one thrown behind Anthony. It's, the reaction, the typical reaction is to move backwards, and had Chris done that, that ball would have hit him and he would have had his base. Not that I'm arguing he should jump into a pitch at his ankle.
Hit hard into right center toward the alley. Cut off by Polanco. Little bobble. Coughlin on his way to second. He's going to get in. That's a double for Chris Coughlin.
Yeah, it's good base running there. He sees that ball headed towards the gap. Once you see that outfielder start to retreat in this big yard, you know you've got a chance to get extra bases.
Tying run in scoring position with no outs.
See Polanco start to take that angle out towards the wall, and then a little bobble doesn't help him either. Sell out of the box. Make no assumptions. Press your case. You can find an extra base.
Make a good song. You just rhymed case and base. And it's a good segue because Charlie Morton is a songwriter, guitar player, and a pretty talented musician in his downtime. Taught himself to play guitar. Backdoor curve misses outside on Rizzo.
Yeah, I would say the modern player. The most diverse group of players in the history of the sport in terms of being educated and talented guys that can play multiple instruments, speak many languages.
Pulled to deep right, way back and gone, and the Cubs lead 5-4. Number 30 for Anthony Rizzo.
There's a fifth inning ambush. Leadoff double, and then Rizzo follows with a laser shot into the seats and right. Home run number 30, RBIs 91 and 2. And trying to go down and away, and that ball drifts down and in. Again, that was the changeup.
Rizzo hit 32 last year. The aforementioned Billy Williams had 5 30-homer seasons. They're the only two Cub left-handed hitters to have multiple 30-home run campaigns. Cubs' first blast of the series. And a hug from the bench coach. John Maley, the hitting coach, loved it.
Well, it didn't take long for that one to get out of here.
Good RBI race for the team lead. Bryant's knocked in 93. Rizzo now 92 RBIs, and he shoots one to left. double homer single to kick off the 5th inning.
The fans getting a little antsy here. Want to see Clint Hurdle make a move to the bullpen. Morton had a 3-up, 3-down 4th, but other than that, there's been all kinds of base runners. The old 3rd time through, catching up to Charlie Morton.
Joe Blanton leading up.
First and 2nd time through didn't work out so well for Charlie either. He's allowed 9 base hits now. A lot of hard contact.
Cervelli went out there and said, I'm not out here for any other reason than the pitching coach told me to come out here because they're warming up in the bullpen, and I'm just going to keep talking until Greg Gibson tells me to come back. Okay, we're done. Does the catcher ever say that?
No, because if you're the pitcher, you don't want to hear it. You should disguise your motive. If the manager sends you out there to talk to the pitcher, you just don't want to hear it.
Well, is there any doubt that's what he was doing?
No, none whatsoever.
That will be it. Here comes Clint Hurdle. Another wild ball game here in Pittsburgh, and the Cubs lead 5-4. Time for a pitching change.
Unleash your refreshing citrus kick. Do the Dew.
It's spa season, and QCA Pools and Spas is clearing out their warehouse this Thursday through Sunday with savings up to 40%. You can choose from over 30 spas under the big tent across the street from our store. Spas starting as low as $16.95. Get our 6-person Marcel Lounger Spa or our 7-person non-lounger Sienna Spa. With dual waterfalls, stainless steel jets, and LED lights. Your choice only $59.99. Infrared saunas are starting at $14.99. 6 months same as cash with approved credit. Don't miss the factory spa clearance September 17th through the 20th across from QCA Pools and Spas in Bettendorf.
Dynamic Power Racing Technology, the area's one-stop shop for all your street and racing needs. Better handling, routine maintenance, or more power, Dynamic Power offers a complete in-house machine shop. We offer computerized balancing, dyno testing, cylinder head repair, and machine work. From full engine rebuilds to your favorite parts and brands, at Dynamic Power, we will work with you to give you the best build for your budget. Dynamic Power Racing Technology. Track tested, customer approved.
Unleash your refreshing citrus kick. Do the Dew.
Here's right-hander Joel Blanton. He actually had retired last year after being released by the Angels, but giving it a second go, and he's put up some good numbers here with the Pirates.
Yeah, we saw the veteran righty in the ball game last night. Worked a scoreless 8th inning. Not a hit and a walk, had a couple of punch outs.
15 appearances earlier this year, including 4 starts with Kansas City. Designated for assignment in late July and then dealt to Pittsburgh.
Fastball a little bit below league average in terms of velocity. Likes to sink it. Throws a lot of sliders. Curve and a change.
It's Bryant at first. Coughlin started the inning with a double. Rizzo then homered, line shot to right to give the Cubs the lead again. Bryant's single ended Morton's day. Now it's Joe Blanton. Another throw.
Blanton's got pretty quick feet. He gets rid of the ball in a hurry when he comes home. Cervelli, as we mentioned earlier, is I've been very good at throwing out base runners, just 17%, well below league average. Cubs stole 5 bases in the game last night.
It gets past Alvarez. Bryant will head to third. Montero will stop at first. An error on Alvarez.
Yeah, that's the trade-off with Alvarez. He hit the big home run, but he gives up runs too.
Well, the Pirates, they have a bunch of guys who can play first base. Michael Morris, Travis Ishikawa, Sean Rodriguez, Corey Hart, who's on the DL. But 2 guys who are starting there the most right now are actually third basemen by trade. And that's Alvarez and Aramis Ramirez.
Alvarez struggled at third base, especially with throwing. He made a lot of throwing errors, so they moved him over to first base in hopes that he'd be able to be adequate there. And they love to keep that power bat in the lineup, but it's always that's the push and pull. Love to have the power, but he gives up a lot defensively.
Russell. Pirates swings and misses.
Defensive alignment here today has been exposed with Snyder in left. A couple of plays that Marte probably makes. He did not make, and now Alvarez at first base commits his 20th error of the year.
Another chance for a huge inning. And already struck for 2 on the Rizzo home run. They are near the bottom of the order. The pitcher Richard is on deck. The 1-2. Base hit center field. Bryant is in. 6-4. Russell on now for the 3rd time, and he's knocked in a pair. And Joe Madden is talking it over with his pitcher Clayton Richard about the strategy here.
Well, it's a breaking ball that didn't do a whole lot. Just sat up there at the top of the strike zone for Russell, and he lashes it right back through the middle of the diamond. Closed the book on Morton. 6 runs charged to him this afternoon. Harrison getting with Blanton to talk over the bunt defense here. Ideally, you want to push this ball down towards third base.
Squares early.
Oh, I don't know.
Strike.
Greg. That was outside.
That gets away. Both runners will advance.
What a break, man. The Pirates have been very bad defensively here today. Talked earlier about the wild pitches being such a big part of this series. This is just a clank by Cervelli.
The pitch could have been called a strike.
Just whiffed on it.
So they'll bring their infield in. Passed ball charged to Cervelli. Montero now at third, Russell at second, and Clayton Richards going to knock in 2. Montero and Russell will score. Richard to second. He's going to drop anchor there. It's 8-4.
Somebody's going to give you a gift. Take it full advantage of it. Thank you very much. Wow. How about Clayton Richard?
5-run fifth. Still nobody out.
That's a great swing of the bat. It's Mr. Baseball right there. Pirate fans are going to light up Clint Hurdle. Why didn't you start McCutcheon? Why did you leave Alvarez in the game? Why didn't you pull Morton earlier? Why did you use Blanton?
Well, that's what happens with raised expectations, and Clint Hurdle is a big reason why those expectations have been lifted. Stella took it. 3-1.
With a long look in, thought he had the strike zone. Over the plate. And the question is, was it high enough?
Clayton Richard now with 20 career RBIs. He's picked up his 8th career double.
It really stings the Pirates. He was with them in their minor leagues earlier this year.
That's right.
Opted out of his deal, and that's when the Cubs picked him up. He's like, hey, fellas, you could have had me. Just bring me to the big leagues.
On the ground, base hit. Richard will be sent. Here comes a throw to the plate. Not in time. 9-4. 6 runs in.
Second hit, second RBI of the day for Tommy La Stella. Doing some damage here are the Cubs at the bottom of the order. Russell's been good. Montero's been on twice, scored twice. Well, everybody getting into the mix. Just leans out and brushes that one out there into right center field for an RBI single.
Another pitching change. Morton and Blanton did not record it out. And the Cubs have the lead 9-4. Pirates booty. Yeah, the Cubs taking some here this week. We'll be back.
The selection and savings is always worth their short drive to D&E Furniture in Sterling, where you can shop the largest furniture store in Northern Illinois. Known locally for our huge selection and great prices on famous name brands, our low pressure and knowledgeable sales staff make you feel at home while you shop. Best of all, we keep most items in stock so you can take it home with you or schedule it for fast delivery. D&E Furniture, family owned since 1957 in downtown Sterling.
Generally, when you hire on here, it's every 2 weeks you're home.
I've made more in the last year and a half at Tennant than I had with any other company that I have been with.
When you got a good group like we have here, from the mechanics to the dispatchers and everybody else that works in this system, safety and everything else, I wouldn't work for anybody but Tennant.
Tennant Truck Lines now hiring. Call 309-946-3230.
Western Illinois University allows you to think for yourself and to discover the freedom to become your own.
Own it at Western. Build your own expectations and fill your own shoes.
Explore an academic culture that adapts to you.
Create yourself and inspire originality in an open and safe environment.
Western Illinois University lets you make your own success story.
Think purple.
Think success.
Think Western Illinois University.
Not very festive at the moment. Left-hander Bobby Laframboise is on.
So Blanton didn't get anybody out. Laframboise, the lefty, limited big league time this year. This is just his 5th appearance.
Downey, California, to Rio Hondo College and the University of New Mexico as he faces switch-hitting Dexter Fowler, batting right-handed. Former Mariner. Remember, Rizzo homered earlier this inning. Got a decent chance to bat again. Base hit left field. Stella to second. Double, homer, single. Error, single, double. Single, single. That's what has occurred here in the 5th inning. Schwarber, the 9th Cub to bat here in the 5th.
Hurdle's going to get Tekulve up here in a minute. Off-round boys, 2.98 ERA at AAA Indianapolis this year.
Pitch to Schwarber. Bunted foul with the shift. He was trying to catch Josh Harrison off guard down at third.
Probably wouldn't try that with a righty out there, but with a lefty on the mound, not a bad idea. Still a lot of baseball yet to be played, but a comfortable lead and an easy win would be nice. 3 one-run games so far in this series. A lot of tight games on this entire road trip. Cubs have lost some games late.
On the ground, Walker, Mercer, no double play. Dealer's choice for Schwarber. 1st and 3rd, 1 out.
We talked earlier in the year about Chris Bryant and his surprising speed, and I think National League teams are learning that about Schwarber too. He can get down the line pretty well. Long feed to second base, not an easy double play, but Schwarber scoots pretty well.
Austin Jackson will hit for Coghlan. Going defensive mode here, and obviously righty now lefty. Platoon advantage, but also Jackson will come in and play right.
Had a big knock in the game last night in the 12th inning.
Rolled foul. First 6 batters of the inning have scored.
How many guys do you know have 2 capital cities in their name?
1.
That's all I know.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw, but after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite: Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
Remarkable revival. Crews have been battling a fire at Anchor Lumber.
We turned around and looked up, and the whole thing was already on fire.
The owners won't let the destruction slow down business.
The store actually reopened for business at 7 this morning.
We really pride ourselves in our relationships with our customers.
It's really an amazing story of grit and determination.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Welcome back, everybody. Cubs big lead now, 9-4, bottom of the 5th. Cub fans, here's your opportunity to register to win the chance to purchase 2015 Cubs postseason tickets for games played at Wrigley Field. Go to Cubs.com/postseason to register and learn more about this postseason ticket purchase opportunity. The Cubs will conduct random drawings from among eligible fans who successfully complete the registration form.
As we thought would happen, Jackson stays in and plays right. Clayton Richard a chance now for a win.
Hard luck loser last time, and now an opportunity to grab one. 1, 2, 3, 4th for him. Ian Rizzo handling the 3 ground balls in the inning. A couple ground balls to Anthony, one back to Clayton. And another one. It's a 2-man game. Bad stretch for Clint Hurdle to watch his team give up all those runs while his guys meekly ground back to the mound. Wow, this is a record pace.
3 unassisted, 1-3, 3 unassisted, 1-3, 1-3. Plays so far with Richard in the ball game.
Everybody else can just take a break. Little PFP he's got going out there.
A strike. Neil Walker. JD seeing some very sad news. It's being reported. One of your former partners and a Hall of Fame announcer, former Cub announcer Milo Hamilton has passed away.
I've been talking to some people down there in Houston. I knew it was imminent.
88 years old. Had been with the Astros since 1985. Cub fans certainly remember Milo. He called Hank Aaron's 715th home run. So
we just lost Gene Elston the other day too, another Ford Frick Award winner, longtime Astro broadcaster.
Condolences to Milo's family. 9-4 Cubs.
This Chicago baseball game is locally sponsored by OneCorp.
Hey, what are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal, famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
We hid cameras in 2 different cars, the Chevy Equinox with built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi and the Ford Escape without.
Chocolate chip, chocolate chip.
Keep your legs down. Tina, put your leg down.
Chevrolet is the first and only car company to bring built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi to cars, trucks, and crossovers.
Right now, qualified lessees can get this 2015 Chevy Equinox LT for around $199 a month. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
My name is Julia Pross, and I had herniated disc in my lower back. I'd go home after practice and just lay around because I could barely breathe.
As a parent, it was just hard to see that she had to sit and watch.
I ruptured a disc. We came to see Dr. Foster, and he decided that I needed an emergency surgery.
I was a nervous wreck, and the staff here was so caring.
I loved working with Dr. Foster because he was so gentle and understanding. Now today, I'm 100% back to normal.
Our experience with Great River was wonderful.
Journey with us on The Score, Friday nights, brought to you by these sponsors. And get more in-depth coverage with The Score Sunday Show, Sunday nights at 10:35.
Is officially underway.
Text Subway to 97999 right now for your chance to win 6 meals from the Simple 6 menu from Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Message and data rates may apply. Rizzo had the game-winning sac fly in extras last night. A go-ahead 2-run homer in the 5th today. And on the outside corner for a strike, we just mentioned the passing of former Cubs announcer and Ford Frick winner Milo Hamilton. What stood out about his work to you, JD? I think the dramatic calls. He obviously the Hank Aaron home run, but nobody could grasp the moment on radio, especially quite like Milo could.
Yeah, well, he's very old school in that regard. That a lot of times, if you were watching the video of what he was calling, it wouldn't necessarily match up. But that's what a lot of old-time guys did. They created drama, and they, sometimes the routine ground ball to short would be a lot more than that. But yeah, he was all over the Aaron 7/15 call. You still hear him on the baseball channel when they tease one of their shows. You hear him, and this is a moment they've been waiting for. He could really whip the crowd into a frenzy. A tremendous energy. When I was working with him as he got towards the end of his career, as he was slowing down, he still managed to get there for the first pitch of the game.
I never asked him. He had the stopwatch, right? Was that to time commercials or interviews?
I think interviews.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Rizzo. From Boyce with the pitch, and a fair ball against the shift. Rizzo to second with a double.
Well, double this time, home run last time. And for Southwest Airlines, how far did it fly? The distance of this laser shot off the bat of Rizzo, 398 feet. Had not been a particularly good road trip for him, but trending upward here the last couple of days.
Bryant has 5 hits the last 2 days, including 2 in this ball game, a double and a single in his last 2 trips.
Milo had all those catchphrases. He's hotter than a depot stove. The Pirates today, he would have said they're handling it like hot rivets.
Richard Hidalgo was doggy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bark and his plays.
It was an occasional woof. Nicknamed Glenn Davis the Big Bopper.
2-0 to Bryant. Swing and a miss. He changed him up. I'm sure they'll have a moment of silence tonight before the Astros and Rangers in Arlington, Texas, going for a 4-game sweep in that series. They're now a game and a half ahead of the Astros after winning the first 3 games of that series.
Yeah, and they jumped all over Dallas Keuchel in the ball game yesterday. Perhaps really hurting his Cy Young candidacy in the American League.
Henry had Holy Cow, Jack had Hey Hey, and Milo had Holy Toledo.
And Bill King out in Oakland was a Holy Toledo guy too. They were battling Holy Toledos.
They have to develop a Holy Middletown on Kyle Schwarber home runs. Like another Ohio town. 3-2. He walked him. One of the most famous calls in baseball history. Here's Milo.
Here's the pitch by Downing. Swinging. There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here. It's gone. It's 7:15. There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron. The fireworks are going.
Yep, that was his signature call back in 1974. Pulled foul. Cubs have 2 on, nobody out, leading by 5.
Probably have enough, but why not get more?
Ball to right and deep on the track. You saw Polanco take a look back. He's got room. Rizzo tags and moves to third. And once again, let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Cubs here in the middle innings and have sprinted out to a 9-4 lead, trying to take 3 out of 4 against the Pirates for a long homestand at Wrigley Field. And a win today would get the Cubs within 2 of the top wild card spot. Russell shows bunt. It is ball 1.
I'm thinking about a little safety squeeze here with 1st and 3rd and 1 out. And obviously, you're always looking to score more. You're still only in the 6th inning, but Joe would love to, just give his high leverage guys a day off here after a 12-inning game last night. He would prefer not to use Strop, Rodney, probably Rondon not available.
On the inside, 1-1. Defensive-looking bunt, barehanded play, save! Rizzo got in. Good effort by Alvarez, but Rizzo got under the tag of Cervelli.
We're talking a lot about Alvarez's defensive shortcomings. He makes a beautiful play there. That's a tough read for Rizzo as that ball is popped up. But it ultimately got down, and apparently he got in under the tag. Scoop toss, underhand a little high. Cervelli had to reach up for it.
Cervelli's shaken up on that play. Clint Hurdle out to look at him with one of the Pirates athletic trainers. Looks like they're checking out his lower right leg, ankle, or foot. And has there been a challenge?
Yeah, they've got the headset on, so they're going to look at it. Looks like the foot got in. I haven't seen anything definitive. Certainly nothing that would think that they would overturn it. Ooh, that was a little more outish there, wasn't it? It looked like, it kind of went frame by frame there. It looked like the tag was applied just before Anthony got to the base. Funny now, if you know, we always keep scorecards, and I know a lot of fans do too, especially when they're sitting in the stands. If you're keeping a scorecard, you have to wait now at the end of some of these plays to make sure you don't have to edit your scorecard. His front foot never got to the plate. That was the key. If his front foot had been on the plate instead of out in front of it, I think he beats the tag.
It's like the call has been made in New York. And they have overturned it. 3-2. Joe utilizing the bunt a lot more often here as of late. And could come in handy as we near October. Didn't work out this time. Two outs in the inning. Here's Richard. He doubled in two and scored in the fifth. Strike call. Swing and a miss to end the inning as we remember Hall of Fame broadcaster Milo Hamilton.
Buy more, save more this Labor Day at Grand Appliance and TV. Get up to $300 in instant savings on all the hottest brands. Buy one appliance, get $50. Buy two, get $100. Buy three, get $150. Buy four, get $200. Buy five, get $250. Buy six and get $300. Get additional savings on tons of kitchen packages. Plus, Grand's instant $300 savings. Stop by your Grand showroom in Davenport on East 53rd Street. Grand Appliance and TV. You make it home, we make it grand.
Are you looking for high-quality furniture for your office?
When we have an office business need, I pick up the phone and call All Makes.
Our selection of new and gently used office furniture gives you the best value for your dollar.
As a business owner for a lot of years, you have to look at your bottom line and where you stand. And I think that's the great part about All Makes is that they can take care of the guy that's just starting his business and have good used stuff, or they can take care of the people that have been in business a while and sell them great new Han furniture.
All Makes Office Furniture, 2334 4th Avenue, Moline, Illinois.
Established in 2005, Granite Exact continues to serve as the Quad City area's leading fabricator and installer of natural and engineered stone. Located in historic LeClaire, our showroom provides a relaxed atmosphere to help you customize the kitchen of your dreams. From consultation to fabrication to installation, we guarantee your project's completion within 1 week. For countertops, vanities, fireplace surrounds, and more, visit us at graniteexact.com and call to schedule an appointment today. When it has to be exact, Granite Exact.
Get ready for the 18th annual Quad Cities Marathon, presented by Triumph Community Bank. Choose from 5 events for walkers and runners. For more information and registration, log on to qcmarathon.org. The Quad Cities Marathon, presented by Triumph Community Bank. Sunday, September 27th. Brought to you by WQAD News 8 and these sponsors.
Welcome back, everybody. Cub fans, let's go. Don't miss your chance to get to the best matchups in baseball. Reserve your place in line for history in the making. Join the season ticket holder waiting list. It's easy. It's free to register. For details, visit Cubs.com/waiting list.
Cubs leading big 9-4. Jordy Mercer 2 for 2. And then for Gong, who got hurt in the top of the first inning.
Such matters against Richard, they have not hit the ball out of the infield.
That is still the case. Backhanded play, Russell, and a dig by Rizzo.
Good work on both ends. Deep short, low throw, well picked.
You know how I know Rizzo liked that throw? Because he dug it.
He did dig it.
First baseman,
Quite get through that throw, but a nice pick by Rizzo. Don't want to open any doors here. Just play good tight defense. Don't walk people and force the Pirates to do a whole lot of hitting to beat you. He's a well-grounded individual.
Rob Scahill. As Chicago ties, he's up in the Pirate bullpen. And I don't mean neckties with the skyline. I mean he's from the area. Richards' 1-2 pitch is in tight.
That's the thing about Richards. You see that sinker is 91 to 93, but every now and then he can turn one loose when he decides to go four-seamer up. That one 95.
Sharply hit on the ground out into left center. Schwarber will collect it. Alvarez 2 for 3.
Got another ground ball. This time Alvarez able to find a hole. Sharply hit ground ball.
Michael Morse will bat for the catcher Cervelli. Once again, congrats to Mark Johnson and the Myrtle Beach Pelicans for winning the Mills Cup. That's the Carolina League Championship. They swept Wilmington. And also we want to give a plug to their media relations manager and fine play-by-play broadcaster Nathan Barnett. Nathan, thanks for all your great help and leadoff man reports. Over the left center again. This time it's Morse. First and second for the Pirates with one out.
Morse comes off the bench to deliver a solid single. It's going to go down without a fight here.
He's off the bench. 3 for 4 today for the Pirates. Mercer and Morse. And Mercer, if you'd just like to combine them.
Still waiting further updates on Jung Ho Gong, the Pirate shortstop who was hurt earlier in the ball game. We know it's a knee. We just don't know the severity of it. Kind of looked like done for the year as he came off the field, but we'll find out either later on in this game or later on today. Could have been.
The Pirates trailed this game 3-0 going to the bottom of the second. Snyder, Polanco, and Alvarez homered over the next 2 innings to chase Kyle Hendricks. So they had a very brief lead. Justin Grimm. Biggest inning of this series, though, a 6-run, 10-batter 5th inning for the Cubs. Line and caught in a double play, and it would have been a triple play had there been nobody out. Inning over. 9-4 Cubs.
This Chicago baseball game is locally sponsored by OneCorp.
Experience the good life at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. Take a break from the day and enjoy a delicious lunch in our wine cellar restaurant. And enjoy a variety of soups, sandwiches, desserts, all made fresh daily. Enjoy a relaxing night in one of our suites, followed by a delicious breakfast. Experience the good life today. Goods Furniture, just a short drive away in Kewanee, Illinois.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Welcome to Pub 1848, where there's 10 beers on tap with rotating crafts, old friends and new friends. A perfect place for a drink before dinner and a great way to end the night after an event at the iWireless Center. Pull up a chair and grab a cold drink. You're at Pub 1848, where a good time is our tradition.
See which candidate thinks like you. Take the candidate quiz at WQAD.com.
Time to check out our WGN Cubs fan cam. Groovy Train, that's the farm. Here is Chicago area native Rob Scahill.
26 appearances for the Pirates this year, and he's been effective, a .230 earned run average.
Product of Willowbrook High School in Villa Park, Illinois, and then went to Bradley University. 8th rounder of the Rockies, 2009. There's Stewart now catching. fire the other way. Snyder makes the play. Here comes Dexter Fowler. 9-4 Cubs in the 7th. Just got a text from former Cub Jody Garrett. He said, guess who else went to Willowbrook? Me. Good to hear from Jody as Fowler grounds out. 2 outs.
Cahill missed some time with forearm tightness earlier this year. Was dispatched to the DL. This is his first year with the Pirates.
Four years at Bradley. Graduated from Willowbrook in 05. Played baseball, basketball, and football. Hometown listed as Lombard. Pitch to Schwarber is a strike. Ground ball. And it is Mercer to make the play. Stretch time in Pittsburgh. All Cubs 9-4.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Corvins Insurance.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style Chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite. Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
All Makes Office Furniture Showroom in Moline is the place for great deals on Hahn office furniture. Take a walk through our 72,000 square foot showroom and find that perfect desk, chair, or cabinet from Hahn to furnish your business or home office.
The service after the sale is also important to us, and they're always there for us.
It's so easy to work with, and they offer both, as you see in this office, new and used.
Stop by today and view our huge selection of new and used Hahn furniture.
Your favorite TV show, his new playlist, that viral video, the one her BFF shared, the one she can't stop playing, Netflix, YouTube, Spotify, and now the revolutionary new system built especially for multi-streaming homes with the fastest in-home Wi-Fi designed to keep everyone online at the same time. Discover Extreme, new from Mediacom.
It's the one show where people say things out loud.
Why did you allow this man to hit your child and then join in?
That they can barely say to themselves.
Dr. Phil on WQAD MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
Welcome back. Time now for today's Honda game summary. Cubs hitting shoes on today. 14 hits, 9 runs. And back and forth early, and then the Cubs with a huge 6-run 5th inning. Rizzo's been big. LaStella having a big day. Pirates have managed to hit the ball out of the ballpark, just not frequently enough. Honda Dream Garage Sales event now at your Honda dealer, as you see Chris Denorfia stretching out those legs. He takes over in left. Javi Baez takes over at second.
Harrison fouls. Clayton Richard has been terrific. Left center, Fowler on the move. He will not get there, and it's going to hit the warning track and bounce into the bullpen. And a book rule double.
Harrison getting his second look at Clayton. Ready for that sinker. It's down and in a little bit. Puts a good swing on it. Justin Grimm was up a little bit last inning and appears to be throwing again in the Cub bullpen. I mentioned earlier that Joe would like to stay away from Rodney and Strop and Rondon, but if the situation calls for it, he'll pull the trigger. And again, I don't know about Rondon. He threw a lot of pitches last night.
Yeah, I can't imagine he would use Hector today. Two 2-0 on Chris Stewart. First plate appearance, just came in to play defense. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Cardinals come to town. 1:20 ball game tomorrow. Dan Herron, the birthday boy, will pitch for the Cubs tomorrow. Lance Lynn. The Cubs really knocked around in St. Louis. Start of this road trip, he'll go for the Cardinals.
Bullpen day on Saturday against Michael Wacha. Russell to Rizzo. Runner at third, one out. Carlos Martinez, John Lester on Sunday. Polanco homered to straightaway center in the third inning. Pirates have pitched so well this year. 4 has been a really good number for them. They've got 4 runs in this ball game. They're 69-13. And they score at least 4 runs. They're down by 5 today. Right field and deep. And he just missed a home run. It's going to be a long single to knock in Harrison. 9-5. Polanco with his second RBI hit of this ball game.
Yeah, when they start to elevate against Clayton Richard, that usually is an indication that you're getting a pretty good measure. Maybe he's getting fatigued and leaving some pitches up. Joe Madden's going to make the move to the bullpen, bring Justin Grimm in here. A couple of knocks, but a line-out double play to end the 6th, but double and near home run here in the 7th. The Pirates have scored another run.
We are required to say yeoman's work by Clayton Richard as he exits.
Want your skin to look 10 years younger? Well, now you can smooth the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles with Derm Exclusives Fill and Freeze.
I put the Fill and Freeze on, and before my very eyes, the lines disappear.
I've spent nearly 30 years looking for an effective, instant breakthrough to reduce the appearance of wrinkles, and I finally found it with the powerful 4-peptide combination in Derm Exclusives Fill and Freeze. When you try Derm Exclusive Fill and Freeze, you will see your own amazing results.
Now it's your turn to see your own instant results with Fill and Freeze and pay only $39.95. Order now and you'll receive a second bottle of Fill and Freeze free. Dr. Orden will even include $200 in bonuses absolutely free. Order now and get the complete Derm Exclusive system for only $39.95. Call 1-800-632-5603 or go to getderm.com. Order now.
Every family is unique. We have distinct styles and different demands. At Zeglin's, our family understands that your appliance needs are unique to you and your environment. We provide the appliances you need with the features you want for your life. Zeglin's, your hometown, our hometown.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
Center all the way out to the north side notch to drive in too. Impressive stuff by Clayton Richard. Mazda, conviction, creativity, courage. This is the Mazda way.
So he goes 3 1/3. And charged with 1 run. It could be 2, but Grimm is hoping to avoid that with Polanco at first and Starling Marte at the plate. We have not seen Andrew McCutchen today. He was not in their lineup, but I would bet we'll see him if the Pirates get close here in the final few innings. And Polanco's on the move, and he's in. Stolen base. Polanco is 26th.
Pretty aggressive play by the Pirates. Down 4. But he got away with it. Boy, quick tag by Baez. That's such quick hands.
Marte has grounded out all 3 times. He's playing center today for McCutchen. Normally plays left, and he fouls off. Double digits in hits for both teams. The Cubs have 14. The Pirates have 10. And set. At the waist. Not even a look at the runner. In the air to center. Fowler's going back. Backpedaling and on the track. He's got it. Polanco to third, but 2 gone.
Good swing by Marte, but I hang with him. He's 0 for 4 now this afternoon as Travis Wood gets ready in the Cub bullpen.
Cardinals later tonight in Milwaukee. Right now with a 4-game lead over the Pirates, 7 ahead of the Cubs. So if they're scoreboard watching, they're rooting for the Cubs. They'd like to push the Pirates down as much as possible since they are their closest pursuer for the division. Cardinals will go for their 4th straight win tonight. Tommy Pham had a big night last night. 2 homers and a triple. Schwarber goes back. And he lays out, can't get it. It'll bounce out of play as Walker doubles in Polanco. Or check that, Denorfia was into the game. Chris with the diving attempt. 9-6 now.
Walker just missed hitting a home run to left field in the ball game yesterday. This time a line shot over the head of Denorfia. He sails out trying to make a play, but nobody's going to get that one. have had some games get away from them late on this road trip. This is Justin's 5th appearance on the trip. And allowed runs in 3 of the previous 4, including a 5-run outing the other day in Philadelphia. They were unearned, but he was not sharp. Walked 3.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him on the curve. Inning over. They do get a couple. It's 9-6 as we go to the 8th.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
When your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
I recommend Hanford Insurance in Geneseo, selling nationwide. I see firsthand the inferior parts some insurance companies want to put on your car when it gets wrecked.
We make sure you get all new factory parts on your car with the OEM endorsement.
If you want your car fixed with the parts that were made for it,
call Hanford Insurance. And
when your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
In the Old West, things were settled the old-fashioned way. A duel, just one-on-one. At Montana Jack's, we believe it should be that way again. Just you and our soon-to-be famous USDA prime meat steaks. Grilled to perfection, served along with our salad bar and potato, just the way you like it. It's time for a showdown. Montana Jack's, 5400 27th Street, Moline.
Quad City shoppers have saved over $5 million with Get It Today deals. You can save half off or more. There's a new deal every day. Get It Today half-price deals. Find the latest deals at WQAD.com.
Welcome back. Cubs lead 9-6. We head to the 8th. Keep up with the pennant races in true HD quality on MLB.TV Premium. Watch every out-of-market game live on more than 400 supported devices. Real-time highlights, live look-ins, pitch tracking widget, and more. Visit MLB.TV today.
9-6 Cubs. Austin Jackson. 1 for 2. Pinch hit double and a run in the 5th. No, I checked that. He bounced into a 4-3 double play. That was Coughlin. See, that spot came up twice. I guess that's good when I get confused looking at my scorecard in the Cubs offensive innings. It was a power-packed 5th inning. 6 runs on 7 hits. 1-2.
First 8 reached in that inning. Five different Cubs with 2 hits this afternoon. I guess the question is it enough?
Cahill, his first strikeout. Am I supposed to answer that one?
No, that was just a building drama for the final couple innings here.
Well, play ball in the first. A run scored on that play. A walk in the third. Go ahead 2-run homer in the fifth. A double in the sixth. 0-2 on Anthony. In the air, Snyder's coming over, and it is foul. Sliding attempt, couldn't get it, and it's a foul ball.
Yeah, a long way to go with Rizzo batting, and Snyder almost got there. It was almost fair, and that would have been a double for Rizzo, but you see there, clearly foul.
Wait a minute, you gave me two almosts. Doesn't that make a
double negative?
Was?
Double.
It's
almost
a half. Two halves make a whole, so I think it should have been fair, and he didn't catch it. Slide step in the pitch. It's outside. 1-2.
Pirates drawing a little over 30,000 per game here this year. Attendance is up.
28,228 in the house today. One other matinee going on. The A's and the White Sox are playing in Chicago. It's 1-1. Mike Olt, former Cub, has homered for the White Sox.
Attaboy, Mike. Good guy. Wish him well.
Yep. That's 2 in 2 days for Olt. On a hop in the outfield, Walker gets Rizzo.
I think you're going to see, when you look at the numbers, and I'm sure there are numbers, I just don't have the time or the wherewithal to look them up right now, but year by year with shifting is going to impact left-handed hitters more than right-handed hitters because of that right there.
That gets by both defenders, and Bryant's going to try to make second, and he's in. Scahill, the pitcher, actually got there to apply the tag, but it was late.
Boy, that's the way to play the game right there. Third hit of the day, fourth time on base. He had 3 knocks yesterday.
It should be a double.
Yeah, absolutely. A hustle double for Chris Bryant. As the Cubs look to push that lead a little bit. Perfectly placed tweener got a piece of at least one, if not 2 of those Pirate infielders, and Bryant eye on the ball all the time.
4 reaches. He's got 6 hits the last 2 days, and 4 of them have been doubles.
Well, they ruled to give him a single and an error on the shortstop.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think that should have been a double all the way.
But anyway, so the left-handed pull hitters are going to be impacted more with the shifting because you can stick that right fielder out there in shallow right field and throw a guy out. You can't put your shortstop in shallow left field and throw out a right-handed hitter.
It's 3 errors on the Pirates today. Terrell will be intentionally walked with Russell on deck.
This game feels like one of those Friday the 13th movies, you know, where Jason just keeps coming back. You finally want to finish him off. And this would be a good chance to finish off Jason here.
Strike one on Russell. And we almost saw a Scahill-Cahill matchup. I suppose we still could. Rob Scahill, Trevor Cahill. Back to the pitcher to end the inning. Cubs leave a couple. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 9-6 Cubs.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw, but after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
Which truck brand do you think offers best-in-class HD towing, best V8 horsepower, and has Motor Trend's 2015 Truck of the Year? Ram.
Chevy.
What do you think?
A Ford. Oh.
Here's the answer. That's the Chevy Silverado HD, the Chevy Silverado, and the Chevy Colorado.
Chevy. It's Truck Month. Now qualified buyers get 0% financing for 60 months. Plus find your bonus tag and get $4,000 cash allowance on select Silverado 1500 crew cabs in stock. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
My name's Julia Pross, and I had herniated disc in my lower back. I'd go home after practice and just lay around because I could barely breathe.
As a parent, it was just hard to see that she had to sit and watch.
I ruptured a disc. We came to see Dr. Foster, and he decided that I needed an emergency surgery.
I was a nervous wreck, and the staff here was so caring.
I loved working with Dr. Foster because he was so gentle and understanding. Now today, I'm 100% back to normal.
Our experience with Great River was wonderful.
Enough with the fluff. Get all the news you need to know on Eye Opener. No matter what's going on in the world, you can find all the latest information right here. Plus, we get you all the headlines 3 times every hour. That way, you get all the news you need to know, then get on with your day.
On WQAD My TV 8-3.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
At Wrigley Field. And you see the Pirates and Cardinals both play more on the road than they will at home to finish up the season.
Travis Wood now pitching for the Cubs. A few days ago in Philadelphia, he got the start, a spot start. It was a bullpen day, and he pitched very good. 3 shutout innings in that outing for the year, 5-4 with a 4.20.
Hey, they gave Chris Bryant a double.
It's a game of adjustments.
That was the right call. Cannot give a guy a single, but then the error on that particular play. So they got it right. Wood to Alvarez. Sean Rodriguez on deck.
A ball game in Philadelphia. Travis went 3 innings, allowed 3 hits, no runs, didn't walk anybody, and struck out 5.
So if you're the Pirates, I think their thought here is at some point they can get Andrew McCutcheon into the game as a potential tying run. So he's kind of waiting and looming. And if you're the Cubs bullpen, you're trying to avoid that situation. Two and 2 on Alvarez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Strikeouts last time, and aggressive with the fastball here against Alvarez. That one clocked at 94 miles an hour.
Rodriguez for Scahill. 2 scoreless innings for Rob Scahill. From Boyce did the same.
Yeah, their work has kept the Pirates in this ball game. And Hurdle also has Aramis Ramirez on his bench. He's looking for a dangerous bat in a big situation here.
Cahill, the only Cub reliever currently throwing in the bullpen. Right back at it tomorrow at home against the Cardinals. Ground ball to Russell.
It's interesting watching Russell field that ball aggressively. He charges everything pretty much. And some infielders, and Castro's had this problem, and Chris Bryant at times earlier in the year, they get into that routine where they'll pat the ball and the glove together, and it'll cost them some extra time. Watch what Russell does here. Very conscious effort to make sure that doesn't happen. Gets it quickly and then pulls it out of his glove almost prematurely to make sure he doesn't fall into that bad habit.
One and one. At the end of the bat, and he shot it right into the home dugout. And with Clint Hurdle's head, Clint just picked it up and tossed it to a fan in the front row. Dave Joust, Chicago native, and the Pirates coaching staff. Strike 3 called. Wood with a 1-2-3, 8th inning to the 9th, still 9-6.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Corvins Insurance.
Peterson Plumbing will clean any home's drain for just $99.99. That's up to 1.5 hours of service. $99.99.
But I like that drain cleaner with the jingle.
The one who charges $200 to $300?
Yeah, that one.
Mom, the drain's backed up again.
$99?
$99.99.
That would be less.
And Peterson has a 6-month written warranty.
Do they have a jingle?
Peterson Plumbing and Heating.
Hey, what are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal, famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
Quint City Stone announces its huge fall sale starting this Saturday for 1 week only, with 20% off all granite countertops that will add elegance to any home, and spruce up your yard with 10 to 50% off all in-stock landscape products. Choose from one of the largest selections in the Midwest. Fall is also a great time to enjoy outdoor fireplaces and fire pits from Quint City Stone. Don't miss the savings during the huge fall sale this Saturday through September 25th only at Quint City Stone Center, across from the Iowa Machine Shed, Davenport.
Are you a mentalista? Can't get enough of Patrick Jane?
Seduction's easy once you know the basic principles.
Spend your night with Jane.
Anything can happen on TV.
See this vest-wearing crime solver in action.
Did you kill her?
The Mentalist. 2 hours of crime-solving pleasure.
Thursday after Chicago baseball.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh on a lovely day. Sean Rodriguez, who just pinch hit, will remain in the ballgame and left. And Vance Worley, who pitched the 12th inning last night for the Pirates, gave up a run, took the loss. And will work the 9th here today.
He allowed 1 run on 2 hits. Suffered his 6th loss to go along with 4 wins, a 3.86 ERA for Worley, who's working for the 22nd time. Big guy, 6'2", 250, throws across the body.
So Travis Wood will take the at bat. After a 1-2-3-8. Jason Mott has been stationed in that spot for the last 3 days. I don't know if he even went back to the team hotel. So with Travis Wood, a pitcher who has home run power at the plate, should mention Jake Peavy homered last night in the Giants' 5-3 win over the Reds. Giants pitchers have hit 9 home runs combined. It's the most for a Giants staff since they hit 10 in 1934. Although I don't believe Madison Bumgarner was part of that particular staff in New York in 34.
No, probably not. How many does he have this year?
He's got to have about half of those, doesn't he?
Tim Hudson got one a start or 2 ago.
Polanco makes a catch. 5 homers for Bumgarner. He hit 4 last year.
Second baseman Javier Baez.
Hal Schumacher hit 6 home runs for the 34 Giants. Prince Hal.
Ground ball under the glove of Worley, but Walker and safe. Alvarez tried to get him on the tag, and no argument from him to Chad Fairchild. So Baez is on.
Be the 3rd error of the day for the Pirates. 2nd charge to Neil Walker. Nope, they're going to give him a base hit. I stand corrected. I think that's a little hometown love for Walker. Nice evasive action by Baez.
And he's fortunate he didn't sprain an ankle. A high five from a Cub fan in the front row. Fowler pops it up. That is Mercer in foul territory to make the catch. One adjustment we broadcasters have had to make over the last 2 or 3 years is trying to identify which infielder it is in a shift going after foul pop-ups. Basically, Mercer was playing third, but he's the shortstop. And I would love to tell you that I survey the entire infield, every pitch, to figure out who's playing where, but I don't.
Yeah, and the names are on the back of the jersey, not the front, so sometimes it's hard to tell anyway who's where out there when they go into their shift.
Baez takes off. Denorfia fouls.
Denorfia a knockoff Worley last night to get the winning rally started.
Fernando Rodney is up. Yeah, I think of all the things Clint Hurdle could be disappointed about today, I think his defense would be #1 on his list. Up the middle and a base hit. And I would say most managers on a day like this would feel that way. One thing to be beaten by a good team, but when you feel like you give them extra chances, it always sticks in your craw.
Yeah, and then clearly Charlie Morton, the starter, wasn't good, but it's that combination, pitching and defense, and a lot of times it goes hand in hand, good and bad. Bad pitching, bad defense could lead to a big day for the opposition, and that's storyline here today. Cubs have banged out 17 hits. Pirates have been committed 2 errors, but there's been a number of other misplays.
For a while there early, the Cubs had not taken full advantage of those opportunities before really blowing the doors open in this 5th inning. Put up 6 runs in that frame. Jackson bounces foul.
Charlie Morton charged with 6 runs, 5 earned. Alvarez made an error in that inning.
One ball, 2 strike count on Jackson. Sign off today. Got to give our every 5th day Shelby Miller update. Another winless start for him last night. It was a 9-1 loss to the Blue Jays. He did not get out of the 4th. That's 22 consecutive winless starts and 14 losses in a row for Shelby Miller. Out into right center, caught by Polanco. Bottom 9. Cubs lead 9-6.
Storm Track8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash. In fact, local charities have received over $44,000 from Erickson Chevrolet Buick.
Friendly House used the 3-degree guarantee funds for affordable programs for Quad City families.
Storm Track8's 3-degree guarantee not only helps you plan your day, thanks to our friends at Erickson Chevrolet, it helps Quad City charities as well.
Old age, hail damage,
or maybe even golf ball damage.
There are many factors that can affect the life of your roof. At Old Town Roofing, we offer several solutions to your weathered roof. We do drone inspections to get a bird's eye view of your roof's condition. Old Town Roofing is the only IKO Shield Pro Plus roofing contractor within a 60-mile radius of the Quad Cities. Find us online at oldtownroofing.com. At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top. Check us out with the Better Business Bureau. We maintain an A+ rating.
It's spa season, and QCA Pools and Spas is clearing out their warehouse this Thursday through Sunday with savings up to 40%. You can choose from over 30 spas under the big tent across the street from our store. Spas starting as low as $16.95. Get our 6-person Marcel Lounger Spa or our 7-person non-lounger Sienna Spa with dual waterfalls, stainless steel jets, and LED lights. Your choice, only $59.99. Infrared saunas are starting at $14.99. 6 months, same as cash with approved credit. Don't miss the factory spa clearance, September 17th through the 20th, across from QCA Pools and Spas in Bettendorf.
Every play is one step closer to the goal. Follow your team's journey with us on The Score, Friday nights at 10:15. Brought to you by orthopedic specialists, Quad City Honda dealers, and Casey's General Store. And get more with The Score Sunday Show, Sunday at 10:35. Brought to you by QC Family Entertainment Center.
Have you ever gone up the Duquesne Incline?
I believe I have. Been some years.
Well, our producer Mark Brady, our director Skip Ellison, our associate producer Keon Dolachahi, and Joe Pizzo, our studio coordinator back at WGN. We don't know if any of them have gone up or down that incline either.
I guarantee you Mark Brady hasn't.
That's a good point. It's not his cup of tea.
Unless you knocked him out and put a bag over his head.
Pulled foul, way foul by Harrison. So if Wood finishes this game, he would get a save.
It would be his second save. His very first save came in his first relief appearance this year. It was against the Pirates way back on May 16th. Deserved the 4-1 Cubs win in that one.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Montero to Rizzo, 1 out. Four batters faced, 3 strikeouts so far for Wood.
About an hour after this game ends, the Cubs will head to the airport, jump on the charter, return home to start a homestand with the Cardinals tomorrow afternoon. And barring a big comeback here by the Pirates, they will be just 2 games behind Pittsburgh for that first wild card spot.
One and one to Stewart.
Suspect we'll have some pretty enthusiastic crowds over the weekend.
He went around. Welcome back to Jorge Soler. Activated off the DL today. Returns from his minor league rehab assignment with Myrtle Beach. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks to start the 9th. There's Polanco. Let's head out to the West Coast. Date with the Dodgers. And it'll be Jeff Locke and Zach Greinke tomorrow night. Francisco Liriano, Clayton Kershaw Saturday evening. One ball, one strike. In there. 1-2. Shadowed the light standard over home plate. Just about everything else in the sun. See Rizzo also in the shade. Two and two.
These two teams will meet in Chicago at the end of the Cubs' next homestand. September 25, 6 and 7, and then the Pirates come home for Cardinals-Reds to finish the season.
Swing and a miss. He just struck out the side. Cubs win. Cubs win 9-6 the final. So they score 9 runs to get their magic number down to 9 on good old Channel 9.
And this series had been dominated by pitching, but the Cubs broke out the bats in a big way here this afternoon. 9 runs on 17 hits. Pirates continued to push, but ultimately the Cubs able to finish him off. Good work by Clayton Richard. He'll pick up the win, and Travis Wood picks up his second save.
Back home we go, and we'll have more from Pittsburgh in a moment.
We hid cameras in 2 different cars, the Chevy Equinox with built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi and the Ford Escape without.
Chocolate chip. Chocolate chip.
Keep your legs down. Peter, put your leg down, please.
Chevrolet is the first and only car company to bring built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi to cars, trucks, and crossovers.
Right now, qualified lessees can get this 2015 Chevy Equinox LT for around $199 a month. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
Are you looking for high-quality furniture for your office?
When we have an office business need, I pick up the phone and call Allmax.
Our selection of new and gently used office furniture gives you the best value for your dollar.
As a business owner for a lot of years, you have to look at your bottom line and where you stand. And I think that's a great part about Allmax is that they can take care of the guy that's just starting his business and have good used stuff, or they can take care of the people that have been in business a while and sell them great new Han furniture.
Allmax Office Furniture, 2334 4th Avenue, Moline, Illinois.
Hey, what are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
Chicago Cubs baseball has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Subway, make a smart play for savory subs this season. Score more flavor at Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. TrustedChoice.com for all your insurance needs. Honda, start something special with a great deal on a Honda now at your Honda dealer. And by Budweiser, still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you. So your final score today, the Cubs 9 and the Pirates 6. Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN TV has been brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Stay tuned. The 10th inning show is right around the corner.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
Welcome to Pub 1848, where there's 10 beers on tap with rotating crafts, old friends and new friends. A perfect place for a drink before dinner, and a great way to end the night after an event at the iWireless Center. Pull up a chair and grab a cold drink. You're at Pub 1848, where a good time is our tradition.
Buy more, save more this Labor Day at Grand Appliance and TV. Get up to $300 in instant savings on all the hottest brands. Buy one appliance, get $50. Buy two, get $100. Buy three, get $150. Buy four, get $200. Buy five, get $250. Buy six and get $300. Get additional savings on tons of kitchen packages. Plus, Grand's instant $300 savings. Stop by your Grand showroom in Davenport on East 53rd Street. Grand Appliance and TV. You make it home, we make it grand.
This is great.
What's in here?
Laughs, fun, and big surprises. For the perfect morning, just add Kelly and Michael.
We're going to have to drink our way out.
Weekday mornings at 9 on WQAD News 8.
Good Morning Quad Cities at 6 a.m. Encore. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
Welcome to the Ford 10th inning show. The Cubs beat the Pirates today to take 3 out of 4. They won the final 3 games of this road trip to go 7-4 on it. Interesting now, the Pirates are 29-38 against the National League Central, 58-21 against everybody else. Clayton Richard gets a win in relief. Charlie Morton takes the loss. Travis Wood with a 2-inning, 5-strikeout save. We'll have the highlights in a moment.
You'll love living with your Lincoln MKC from Streeter. The perfect luxury car. Great for the grocery store with its hands-free tailgate, taking Fido to the vet. So much room. Safety too, with blind spot alerts and automatic braking. Your Lincoln MKC even has a push-button transmission. Nothing says luxury like a Lincoln MKC from Streeter. Test drive it today at Streeter Lincoln of the Quad Cities, 520 West Kimberly Road, Davenport.
What are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
Cubs a 9-6 winner over the Pirates. This was a wild game, but we had kind of a wild series. Today it was really all about offense. After the Pirates had taken the 4-3 lead on 3 home runs, Anthony Rizzo hit a bullet to right, 2-run homer of Charlie Morton. That gave the Cubs a lead they would not relinquish. That 5th inning was something to watch.
Yeah, maybe Clint Hurdle a little late reacting. Charlie Morton struggled throughout his outing, and then the Cubs really ambushed him, and then Joe Blanton came in behind Charlie Morton. He didn't get anybody out and faced 4 batters, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs. Everybody in the Cub lineup today, all the position players with at least 1 base hit, multiple hit games for many guys, including Tommy Estella, as he delivered Clayton Richard, who had a 2-run double of his own.
Cubs showed up here 4 games behind the Pirates for the top wild card spot. They will leave 2 back, and a final word is coming up.
Did you know we promote higher standards to encourage members' utilization of the finest products and practices? Looking out for you, the Quad City Area Realtor Association, along with the Quad City Builders and Remodelers Association.
All Makes Office Furniture Showroom in Moline is the place for great deals on Hahn office furniture. Take a walk through our 72,000 square foot showroom and find that perfect desk, chair, or cabinet from Hahn to furnish your business or home office.
The service after the sale is also important to us, and they're always there for us.
It's so easy to work with, and they offer both, as you see in this office, new and used.
Stop by today and view our huge selection of new and used Hahn furniture.
It's spa season, and QCA Pools and Spas is clearing out their warehouse this Thursday through Sunday with savings up to 40%. You can choose from over 30 spas under the big tent across the street from our store. Spas starting as low as $16.95. Get our 6-person Marcel Lounger Spa or our 7-person non-lounger Sienna Spa with dual waterfalls, stainless steel jets, and LED lights. Your choice, only $59.99. Infrared saunas are starting at $14.99. 6 months same as cash with approved credit. Don't miss the factory spa clearance, September 17th through the 20th, across from QCA Pools and Spas in Bettendorf.
At Green Buick GMC, it's all about you. Your best deal, your lowest payment, your lowest price. Get $9,000 off all 2015 GMC Sierra Crew Cabs or $9,000 off all 2015 Sierra SLE Double Cabs. Plus, just announced zero financing for 60 months plus $750 bonus cash. And remember, we'll buy from you even if you don't buy from us. Simply stop by or shop greenbuickgmc.com. You gotta go to Green.
Green, gotta go to Green.
Did you know we protect consumers from unnecessary codes and restrictions to maintain affordable homeownership and property rights? Looking out for you, the Quad City Area Realtor Association, along with the Quad City Builders and Remodelers Association.
Of the Cardinals, 2 behind the Pirates, and in very good shape just to get into the playoffs. Their magic number down into single digits. 16 games to go. Magic number is at 9. Let's go home.
Yeah, well, successful road trip, 7-4, close to within 2 of Pirates by winning 3 out of 4 here in this set. So yeah, let's go home and do some damage.
9-6 Cubs the final. So long from Pittsburgh.
At Midwest Complete Construction, we build relationships one home at a time. As homeowners in the community, we're the contractor you can trust, today and for years to come. From concept to completion, keeping with your vision and budget, Midwest Complete Construction has the ability and know-how for any exterior project you may have. From roofing and siding to replacement doors, windows, and gutters, we have you covered. All completed in a timely manner. Visit MWComplete.com or call for a free quote today. Midwest Complete Construction, building relationships one home at a time.
We hid cameras in 2 different cars, the Chevy Equinox with built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi and the Ford Escape without.
Chocolate chip, chocolate chip.
Keep your legs down. Tina, put your leg down.
Chevrolet is the first and only car company to bring built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi to cars, trucks, and crossovers.
Right now, qualified lessees can get this 2015 Chevy Equinox LT for around $199 a month. Visit your select Chevy dealers today.
Quint City Stone announces its huge fall sale starting this Saturday for 1 week only, with 20% off all granite countertops that will add elegance to any home, and spruce up your yard with 10 to 50% off all in-stock landscape products. Choose from one of the largest selections in the Midwest. Fall is also a great time to enjoy outdoor fireplaces and fire pits from Quint City Stone. Don't miss the savings during the huge fall sale this Saturday through September 25th only at Quint City Stone Center, across from the Iowa Machine Shed, Davenport.
Through the clutter of campaign rhetoric, take the candidate quiz at WQAD.com. See which candidate thinks like you.